Wow, DnD Misfit Adventures back for another episode of our grand campaign. Yes, sure. Hope you all had a great Easter. Let's go meet those misfits. Welcome to episode 74.
Damn.
After fending off a hungry froghemoth with the help of Figgy, you set sail in your new vessel, the Drunken Seagull. Sailing around the bottom of the Isles, you see many huts, cottages, and shacks, etc., being built on the beaches below the dormant volcano on San Mateus. And after sifting through some wreckage on one of the beaches with Constantine's seal on it, you found a raven-feathered cloak very similar to that of Duncas's for his ascending. After reaching the docks of New Serene, you wasted no time in heading home to find your the door lock had been smashed, Screech was found dead, and your house been ransacked. Only one note was left above the fireplace, and it read, "We know what you did. Die, heretics, die."
What did we do?
I think I know what we did. You're with us, Roland. I still think I know what we did.
Are we that notorious that the whole country knows what we did? Is that how you heard it?
So.
Okay.
Well, what does Ronan think you did? That's a good question to start off with.
I think it's that pretty little tiara that my green friend has.
Is that what you did? You didn't did that.
What do you mean I didn't did that?
There was no put it back. This wasn't put it back. This was we know what you did, heretics.
Oh.
What does that mean? Be pissed off.
What does what?
I'm guilty by association.
Yeah. What does what mean, Ronan? What does the word heretic mean? So to be a heretic, you have performed heresy, which means that you have done something against the grain and you've annoyed somebody.
So it could have been the tiara.
Yeah, but you would say put it back. Not heretic, but we know what you did.
We know.
You just repeated the same thing, put it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it back, put it back, put it back. But this is we know what you did. But what did you did? That is the
I don't know what we did now.
What did you did?
I think I did know, but I did not.
I'm pretty sure the last time we got a note like this was before we committed arson, so it's not that.
I think that's added on to the list of
I remember what that note was about. We know what you did. I remember what that note was about.
Yeah, I remember that one as well. As a player.
Before the arson. I remember what that one was about.
That was the woman and the husband and the diamond, right? Yeah, okay.
And the diamond ring, yeah.
Alright, so we've solved that. That's put to bed. That's forgiven and forgotten.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it forgiven and forgotten?
Yeah,
just forgotten.
The husband's dead now, so it's all solved.
I'd agree.
I just want to point out that was in week 16. So I do believe this might be something different.
Yeah, okay.
I think the best way to go figure this out is Constantine.
Constantine Canale.
just to let him know that we got broken into for one, and two, any FR. What's the Illuminons? So I'm going to shove this letter right up the bed of some Dutchman.
Just to say, day 46. You're currently on.
Day 46, we've only been paid like twice. I think that's
You got paid multiple times. I think more than just twice.
Feels like we've only been paid twice.
Yes, but one of the reasons that you haven't been paid is that Constantine is currently running a different island.
Right.
And last time you spoke to Constantine, he said, well, when Mother Cardinal comes back and takes over, he can go back home and resume his duties, which means that he can pay her.
Does he not have the wherewithal to defer any treasury-related tasks to someone else?
Well, no, he died.
Did he?
Yeah, sir.
You got murdered because of someone said, if you do a crime, any kind of crime,
Oh, yeah.
he'll give you a pardon.
He died. Yeah, old Stephen Simonson, or whatever his name was. Simon Stevenson?
No, but it was Stephen Stevenson.
Steve
Or
Stevenson.
Simon Simonsons. He had a very long list.
But anyway, he died.
Yeah, but then you'd re-delegate that task to someone, right? Like,
He
Vice-
He hasn't had the time
He
to.
didn't have time. He had to go and cover for Mother Cardinal. I love the fact that Terry's going, what the fuck?
I'm more kind of thinking, like, what have we done to be paid for?
Oh, so the idea, the original idea was that you had to go to all of the, not you, but the original team
oh, yeah.
had to go to all of the locals and get them to join the settlements and be part of the community,
Right.
which they successfully did 2 jobs, 2 actual tasks. In getting some of the islanders into the trading in Hikmet.
Yeah, and I feel trying to liaise with the lizard people now might be difficult. So let's assume we can't do the third one. So that task is ticked off, that's cool.
What about the bugbears?
Yeah, we've spoken to them yet.
You haven't had a full conversation with Glendid.
Ever. You've been here a year and you haven't spoken to him. Okay.
And also one of you's got a special task. If he can remember it.
Oh.
I sadly do. I see my past.
So Rogu remembered his task. So.
No, I haven't.
Do you want me to message you, Jack?
That's why I'm doing it.
No, it'll be more fun if I don't know.
No, I need to remind you because it's quite important.
My special task. Okay, so are we heading to Constantine then?
Yeah.
What does Ray know his special task?
Because it happened in his dream and you're all present when I'm telling you about your dreams.
Oh, I see.
Oh, didn't I have to kill someone?
Well, I've just... Yes, you did. But
Yeah, I saw that in my fucking notes a few minutes ago, yeah. Nice. Nice. See, I'm with it.
So, yes. So your house is currently ransacked.
Oh no, that doesn't matter anymore because the god in question has denounced his link with me. That's why I don't have any warlock abilities, right?
So it was after you lost the warlock abilities that Carabao asked you to do it to regain his favour.
Oh, okay. Cool. Because I was thinking today, what do I need to do to get her back? I like those powers. That's the answer. Okay. Cool. Carry on.
So what's the plan, guys? What's next? I've got a blank top. There's nothing on it. It's all up to you.
How far away are the pies?
Local market, outside the front door.
Oh, so we can grab them on the way to go see. What's his name?
Constantine.
Constantine. I feel like if we shout about the pies, it might be rude.
True.
Okay.
Carry a bit more favour. Get all the info we need.
Ronan, we're all a bit strapped for cash. Do you have any money to buy these pies? Alright, okay. Damn, that too much.
I has about 9 pieces of these shiny yellow things.
How much are the pies?
Not 9 shiny yellow thing.
Oh. I don't even know how much money I've got. I don't think I've ever asked.
Oh, I've got 10 pies in my notes.
So Rogu's already carrying the 10 pies.
Oh, happy days.
Hilariously, and you're going to enjoy this because I did pick up on this earlier. You bought the pies to take to him. You saw him and never gave him the pies.
Damn it.
Right, we'll take it to him this time. We'll forget again this time.
I even tried to remind you politely when you were there last time, but you're like, oh, yeah, we didn't get him. But you did because you're Union. That's why I tell you, keep your notes.
Damn it. I suppose all I have to do is go see him then, eh?
Cool. So back to San Mateus. How would you like to get to San Mateus?
Boat.
I mean, we've got a boat.
Hey, boat.
Yeah, sure, if you want to go.
You can either walk across the new bridge and get there, or you have to sail all the way around back to where you just killed the frog to go all back through the caves.
Yes, on that.
I'm trying to think where else you would, because you don't know any of the other routes yet.
No.
Yeah, we can find them.
Yeah, take the boat and then forge some new routes so we'll know for next time.
Okay.
We're in no rush.
Okay.
It's
What
the
are you
only way
going
we're gonna get the
to
routes.
do about you smash the door? And you're dead Screech.
I suppose we bury Screech. Or eat him. How bad's the body?
Oh, I mean, he's been dead a few days.
Ah.
Where did we bury Bob? On
He got
San-
frozen.
And shattered into a million pieces. You never buried him.
Oh. We did hold like a funeral though, right?
We did.
Yeah, he gave him rights.
Yeah.
No, he got frozen and smashed.
Can we bury Screech at the site of Bob's death? Or is it too far away? No, that's on frickin' San Mateus, isn't it? Screw that.
We were going to San Mateus anyway.
Yeah, but then one of us has got to carry around a dead owl thing the whole way. Although, if we take the boat, we could just put him on the floor.
It's going to smell after a while, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's probably smelling now.
Alright, wherever the nearest field is, we'll dig and put him in there.
What we're going to do about a door? Anyone here good at woodworking?
Sadly not.
Ronan, can you cast mending? Is that something you do?
Do hold. I do.
Hooray!
Hey!
I thought it rang the bell.
We rang the bell.
The spell repairs a single break or tear in an object I touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin.
It's fine. Or a broken lock.
Oh yeah, that'd probably work.
Because the door wasn't smashed in, the lock was.
Happy days.
Oh.
So Ronan casts and fixes the lock.
Yep.
Yeah, easy as that.
Yep,
Nice.
because it's cantrip. That's what. Yep.
Is there a locksmith nearby we can get a second lock?
Would need to go to a blacksmith to get him to make a lock.
Ah, okay. No, not worth it.
Not at the moment. There's nothing. We've been ransacked. There's nothing else that's there.
I like the bed's gone and everything.
No, beds are still there.
Ah, okay, that's good.
I mean, in all fairness, you never went upstairs and checked the bedroom.
Can I go up and check the bedroom?
Yes. So Rogan goes upstairs, checks his bedroom, sees that his bed has been turned over and his lovely feathered mattress has been torn to pieces with a sword.
Oh, fuck.
And all of you check your own bedroom, except Ronan, because Ronan hasn't got one yet. But all of them are the same. The beds have been turned over, the pillows have been ripped open, and so have the mattresses. Feathers are everywhere.
I think that these guys are making the statements because really this is not very nice, is it? Because if you think about it, it's just a poor little bed, and they've gone and now the bed's
Doing what?
Well, when we go see them, I'll wow, wow, wow all over their face.
I'll bet you will.
Ugh. Yeah.
Is that a dragon thing?
Yeah. It's called a dragon screw.
I'm a dragon.
Can we tell by the way that they've been slashed what type of weapon was used?
Bored.
Can we tell exactly what make and model of sword so that if we see someone with that make and model, we can be suspicious?
Are any of you that skilled at... I mean, you can see that it was cut with a blade. Okay, we'll go with it. It has to be a short blade because it is only pierced one side of the pillow. It doesn't go all the way through. Because obviously, if you did it with a sword, you go all the way through. If you did it with a knife, you just... A short blade.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
And now, boat or foot?
Berry, Screech, and then Boat, I think is the plan.
Berry, Screech, or boat. Okay. The nearest soil would be to the east of the city. So out the east gate. No, west gate. Out the west gate. So before you go to the path. Either that or you've got like your flower pots in your front garden. But the nearest soil is out the west gate of the city.
Can we burn Screech, give him a crematorium, and then put the ashes in our plants?
Who's got fire spells? Well, who's got fire?
He needs a fire spell. He's a match.
I mean, I've got breath weapon. I can just roast him with.
I've probably got something fire. No. Oh, no. Or, guys, listen to this. Would Screech be considered a humanoid?
No.
No.
No, beast.
In our hearts, he was, but no.
It was completely beast.
Well, I don't have anything fire, I don't think. But I can turn him into stone. No, I can't turn him into stone. Oh, done.
I mean, that's the opposite of what we're looking for.
What
but
can you do?
I can do some very funky things.
But nothing that's useful with a dead bird.
Takara, are you happy to do the honours?
I shall be happy to do the honours.
Cool. Burn that bitch.
They just
And then, yeah, scoop up the ashes and put them in various plant pots.
fair enough. Takes about an hour for the body to burn down.
What, with my breath weapon?
Yeah. You want ashes, mate, not a smouldering corpse.
Oh, yeah, sure, but just thought my weapon would be a bit better than that.
It's not that great, mate. 2d6. It's not amazing. Takes about an hour for the body to burn down to some sort of component that you can carry in a little bag.
Why is it in a bag?
Well,
If the wind picks up, you're going to
Oh.
blind people with dead.
no, I think the plan was to scatter it on your plants, wasn't it, in the front garden?
That's
Yeah.
what Grogu said.
Okay, so yeah, so just you pick it all up and you put him all over the plants in your front garden.
As we all take a handful, we say a word in remembrance.
I want to know what the words are. There's inspirations available for good ones.
Okay, I'll go first then. Screech, you burst my eardrums on many occasions, but my ears will never be the same without you.
Oh.
That leaves you down him longer than the other two.
True. We did as much. You were given to us as a gift from someone that we never knew, and all those times that we spent time, you were more than just a delivery vessel. You're right part of the team.
Yeah. Dakari.
As you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we shall take a look at your life and realise there's nothing left. Farewell, Screech.
Because I've been blessed and blessed and so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. Well, I ain't never crushed. And Ronan, who has never met Screech. Alive.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna do something that I've never done before because I feel it's interesting. I'm gonna give you a team inspiration.
Ooh.
So at one point you can use any D20 reroll, but as a team.
Ah, okay.
Can somebody take the note of that? Because somebody gonna forget.
Yeah.
Done so.
All of you are gonna forget.
Not all
Yeah, I always
of
forget.
us.
I've got an inspiration, to be honest.
I don't.
I'll give you a team inspiration that you can use at any point. Because what I appreciate, my inspirations aren't just D20 rolls. If you come up with a good idea, that's why that's why I hope for inspiration. But you have now departed your dearly departed Screech. And you gather all your wares, and you leave your newly locked front door, and head back to the docks. As you get back to the docklands, you can see that the boat that was just being loaded as you came in on your drunken seagull is just about to set sail and leave the docks.
What was on that ship?
What was on that ship? Animals for the zoo.
Oh. And who was on that ship?
Animals for the zoo.
And where was on that ship?
Well, you're telling me there wasn't a driver?
And why was on that ship? But yes, no, that was it. It was just crew and animals for the zoo.
Hmm.
And who can remember how many days they've got until the next ship comes in with an important family on board?
I think we've got one more day. We've got one more day until the SS Slugfish shows up.
The slugfish comes in, yeah. It's still the same day, funnily enough.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So then 2 days.
2 days. The slugfish will arrive on day 48, and there will be an important family on board. A royal family.
Yeah, the one I don't like, right? Yeah, all right.
Syndrome.
Yeah, my mortal enemy family.
But you get down. You find your drunken seagull slopping up against the docks.
Good old Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan Seagull.
You all jump in and away you go.
Yeah, but I'll start rowing the boat.
So, just because I wanted to give you guys some sort of idea, I've dug out the old drawing.
Ooh.
I still need to do a lot of work to this, but so if you can see my cursor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is where you fought the froghemoth, because that was where he stuck the dagger through. So
Yes.
this is where you fought the froghemoth. You've then sailed all the way down there, all the way around and down and docked here. This was the beach that you saw all of the wreckage, and over here was the beach where you saw all of the cottages
Okay.
and shacks being built. As I say, I need to sit down and play catch up with this drawing. But yes, that's your lot. So you have reached here. You have set sail and you're hugging, because you're only in a dinghy. You are hugging the coast, and again you go past here. All the wreckage is still here. Where are you going?
Was there a dock in Tuleme?
There's no dock here, no. The only place to dock would have been where that bridge was, because that is now a complete bridge.
I mean, surely we can go onto the sand, right?
What, the sound of where?
I don't. Where do we need to go?
You're going over to here, to Tuleme.
Oh, right. So we'd have to go. Yeah.
Could we not park where we saw those cottages being built?
Yeah, that's what I said. That'd be this area here.
Hmm.
And yeah, if we had to park now.
But so it takes you a couple of hours, but you manage to get yourself over onto the sand where all of those shacks and huts and that were being built on the beachfront, mostly out of wreckage from old ships. Yeah, as you're pulling up, you can see that there are hundreds of people along this beachfront, setting up and all sort of grabbing big old leaves and putting over the top, making roofs, digging holes in the sand, putting in half trees, ready to try and build something else. One guy sort of like building an extension on the side of his, and you catch the eye of this elderly gentleman, sort of like one of these short wispy beards. Looks like he's starting to bald in at the front until that little tuft just in the middle. And you've caught his eye, and he's sort of kind of staggering over, got the old shakes. Never seen you guys here before. What brings you to the new lands?
What brings you building cottages near the sea?
Well, I do like a nice sand castle. It's always good with a nice sand castle. So sweet and sandy. and I do like a nice suntan. Look at his skin. And he sort of holds up his arm and it's just like leather. Right. This guy's been out at sea for far too many years. Like, he is just... He looks like you could strip him down and make a jacket out of him. See what happens when a man needs to retire? Just sets himself up a nice little shack so he can build himself some sand castles.
Is that what you want to do? Hey, just build sand castles.
Well, let's not wish my life away, but sand castles is a nice way to spend your time and keep you busy.
What's the biggest sandcastle you've ever built, sir?
Well, I'm currently working on my biggest sandcastle right now. Take a look-see.
Ooh.
And he sort of points over, and you can see that the wood bit that he's got is like a facade, and the rest of his house is literally a giant sandcastle.
Ooh.
That's pretty impressive.
See, I told you. Sandcastles are a great way to keep yourself busy.
But ain't that temperamental?
Nothing temperamental about sand, boy. Sand does as it's told. And if you mix sand with the right consistency, you can make yourself a pretty fine concrete building. Just like this. And he bangs on it, and it don't move. A couple of little bits all like shake down. But it's pretty hard. See?
Can I give it a go?
No.
Oh.
That almost sounds like you want to try and knock down my house.
Well, I'm dubious as to the integrity of the sand.
Well, fine. If you dubious, then give it a knock.
Okay, I take a run up and then drop kick it.
Of course. Why not? Yeah, great.
Does the old man look scared now? Romulus took a run.
He, but no, it's fine. You take a run up, you drop kick it, you just see his face just as you run past him. You drop kick it. The walls move. Of course, the wall moves. It's built of sand, but it doesn't fall over and nothing breaks. No cracks or anything. Quite well made.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
See, but you gotta get the right consistency.
What is the right consistency? Give us a ratio.
Well, see, now you gotta get 2 parts white sand, 1 part black sand, and 1 part urine.
Yeah.
So there's 2, 1, and 1. And then once that is all mixed together, and you start piling it up, it gives you the right consistency.
And a smell of piss.
Well, I've been in the sea for so long, the salt has ruined my nostrils, so I can't smell a thing. Like, take you for example. You look like you should smell like the back end of a donkey, but I can't smell a thing.
How can you tell the difference between white sand and black sand?
Well,
They're all
funny,
mixed.
see, it's the colour.
It's all mixed.
No, you see, if you look at this lovely stuff that we're walking on right now, this is white sand, nice and fine. It's very pretty, lovely for laying on, get suntan. Now, if you want black sand, that's where you got to dig a little deeper. Get underneath all the nice white fine stuff, and then you find the black sand underneath. And it's a little bit coarser, but it's great for making the right consistency to build my house. Now, you've asked me all these questions. You haven't answered mine. What is nice folk you doing on our little settlement? Quickly,
go
who's on this?
go to
We're going to go see Constantine.
So going into the
for a
city.
second.
Well, in that case, you'll be needing some directions, I do declare.
That'd be helpful, yes.
Well, that's really good. So, you say you're in the south. If you head up that path, that one right there, you can see it. You're looking at me. I can see you looking at me. There you go. Now you're looking at me. Good. I got your eye contact now. So you head up that path, right? If you get to the top of that path, right, then you're heading in the right direction. If you leave off that path anytime early, then you're not going in the right direction. But if you keep going on the path, you get to the top of the path. Then once you get to the top, you'll see another path, and that path will head you. Now that'll be going that way. Now if you don't know what that way is, try a compass. If you ain't got a compass, it's fine. Right? Follow the sun. Because that'll be north. You know north? That's the one that starts with the end, heads in this direction. And then if you head north long enough, you get to another path. They head west. And then you head west, and they'll take you back to the city. See? Nice and easy.
Yeah.
So go that way, and then north, and then east, and then west. That way, west. Yeah. And they'll take you back to the nice city.
Noted.
Thank you very much.
That's right. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to build myself an extension. And he turns around, and you just start seeing him piss against the wall.
Why do you always say hello to the weird ones?
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that geezer.
You only got weird because you just asked him so.
Which one was he insulting? You or me?
Definitely you, Dudley.
Try to punch a hole and make a window.
Oh dear.
Shall we head up the path?
Sure. Let's see if his directions are on point and he's pissing aim.
You start walking. You start walking along the beach to get to the path that heads up the side, and you can hear him shout, "Don't forget to make your way to the top of the path. There's a top all the way to the top. If you leave the path early, you're going the wrong way. Top path."
Okay.
Good luck, y'all. See ya.
Rehydrate yourself.
Arthur suddenly pops out, sits on Dakari's shoulder, just looks bemusingly at Dakari and just goes,
I don't know what he's talking about either, Arthur.
But you get to the pathway, you start heading up. It's a narrow path, so only about like 4 foot wide, but you can see that it goes straight up the side of this sea face, starting off at sea level, and starts heading up quite sharply. It goes a little bit thinner, goes a little bit wider, so like all the way up. Easy to maintain, easy to keep traction on. You get about halfway up the side, and you can see in front of you the new bridge that's been built across the water. As you look right, you can see that the beaches on the southwesterly part of New Serene. All roll of the perception.
Ooh.
I was up there.
Oh, 24.
17.
Modifiers. Oh, I've got the eyes of an eagle.
And the ears of a wolf, and the strength of a bear,
24.
speed of a jaguar.
17.
Nice. 2 24s and 2 17s. Very nice. As you're looking over, just sort of like gazing upon the side and the beaches of New Serene, you can see that all of those boxes and wreckage goods that you saw earlier in the day when you started to head, went past it on your boat. You can see that the beach is now covered in I'm going to go with humanoid creatures. You can't quite see what they are. All you know is that they're not human enough for your liking. Even to the point of being a giant dragon, you think they look weird. Standing sort of 6 feet tall, 6 legs each, and a very dark blue colour. As you see them pick up all the wreckage and just walk back into the water and disappear under the waves.
Oh, no. Not that creature.
I'll see if I can find the thing. Oh, there you go. Look like that.
Oh, a completely different thing I thought of.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
That looks really friendly.
From far away, it looked like the boss in Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Kind of. Just a little bit more aggressive than looking.
God, I hate that guy.
Trying to remember what his name was now. Waternoose.
Have they seen us?
No, not paying you any attention whatsoever. It's all about just picking up those boxes and waddling into the sea.
It's tempting to get their attention.
Why?
Because they might be friendly and useful.
They also may not.
How many of those things are there that we can see?
Well, they've started to go back into the water after picking up stuff. There are 3 left on the beach.
Okay, cool. I won't then.
Okay. Fine. You carry on heading up the pathway. As you're heading up the pathway, you notice on your left-hand side that there are pathways leading into the side of the cliff, which is, for what Dudley and Rogu may remember, is the dormant volcano area of the island.
Okay. I'm trying now to remember if we went there. Thinking of, did we go there to find the Illuminons, or was it a different task?
Being in the bottom of the volcano was where you found Father Matt originally, and,
Oh, yes.
and Jonathan.
So, he might be in there. Oh. We'll try to find more information with Constantine. And his pies.
Ah, we forgot his pies again. Darn.
You're
So-
carrying.
You're carrying his pies.
Yeah, I know, I'm joking for later.
Oh! Okay.
God's sake.
I'm a funny man.
I thought you put him down or something.
But yeah, I put the pies indoors. Yeah, I thought we didn't need them. Just carrying them for nothing. Ooh, they're stale.
Yeah.
How long have you been carrying them? Oh, no, 6 weeks. But you keep walking up the path and you get to the top. As you get to the top, you can there are 2 pathways. One leads you north and takes you towards the bridge. There is also one that heads southwest and takes you to the bottom of the volcano.
We could continue going north.
Well, so you continue going north. Get to the original path, the path where the bridge from New Serene is. The sun is going down now. Evening is coming. Dusk has arrived. You're starting to get hungry. You've been doing a lot of walking and a lot of rowing. That original journey from the ship's butt around to New Serene was the best part of your day. That probably took you 6 hours.
I am bollocks.
But you, you keep going. You get to the gates of the city of Teleme, and although there's nobody on the outside, the giant iron gates are shut.
I knock.
You knock on a giant iron gate. It's all open. You can see through it.
Do I see anyone?
Do you see anyone? You see lots of people. So as you look at the gates, you can see to the other side of the gates that there are 4 guards, 2 on each side, and the city is still as busy as it is normally. Everybody's sort of running around doing their business. The market's just packing up for the night as dusk is settling in.
Oi, mate, can you let us in?
Talking to one of the guards. Nice. The guard walks over, looks at you through the cage. Oh, looks at you through the cage, or through the gate, and just goes, "Gentlemen, I am afraid to inform you that Teleme is currently closed."
Why is it closed?
Under order of Governor Constantine. He has had to close the city due to, in his words, a threat on his life.
Can you get Constantine so we can actually help him with this threat?
I'm afraid Governor Constantine has put himself under house arrest and will not let anybody in nor out of his current residence.
Can we get more information of this potential threat?
Okay, what he means is somebody threatened to kill him and he don't like it.
Would you care to be more helpful and tell us who threatened to kill him?
I'd love to, but I don't know. Governor Constantine is yet to give us such information, sir.
Right, okay. Can you tell him that his political advocates are here and that he should let us in and you should let us in?
I can certainly... Yes. Go and tell Constantine that his political advocates are his, and should we let him in to help him? Yeah, what are their names? Yeah, sorry, sirs. What are your names?
We've got
Dudley.
Yeah, we've got Dudders.
Dudders.
We've got no, actually not Dudders. It's Dudley. Don't say Dudders because he won't know who it is. Dudley.
Dudley, yeah.
Yes.
I'm writing this down, Dudley.
Grogu.
Spelled with a U, yeah.
Yeah, and an R and an O and a G. Then we have Dakari. Sai.
Oh, one of my favourite drinks. Strawberry's my favourite. Nothing like a nice strawberry Dalkari. Try the apple ones, they're wonderful.
No
I
cheese.
eat him.
And we have a new friend called Ronan, but he won't know who that is, so no point writing that down.
Okay. And he also won't have a clue who the dwarf is.
Oh yeah, that guy.
So there's two new faces.
Here he's hiding somewhere.
Pops up out from underneath your loincloth. What? Because
Oh, what are you doing between my legs?
Right, yes. The note will wade off and just gives the note to one of the other ones, runs off into the sea, sort of just stands there. So, nice night, isn't it?
Not too bad. How's the transformation of New Serene? But today, may I mean?
So I was going. Hey, the building works, if that's what you're talking about, have gone really well. Yeah, we're nearly finished. The orphanage is all complete. And Gregorius the Great even popped in to see some of the children in there. Gave them all a touch of his sword. That's not a euphemism for anything.
Yeah, it's not a Catholic
There is-
orphanage, is it?
And Constantine has finally finished building and decorating the new Luminon house, but it's now been called the Children of the Light rather than the Luminons.
Whereabouts is this Child of the Light Sanctuary?
Oh, same place as the other one was before it got burned down. Like right over there. And he's just like pointing over his shoulder. There.
Are they? Have they moved into the building?
The Brothers of the Light have moved in, yes, but we haven't heard from the Luminons for a few days now. They disappeared and then not comes back. There was a big airy fella that popped in a couple of days ago, and he was after some Luminons as well. Said that they'd taken something off of him, and when he found them, he was going to chew their face off. Splendid. Splendid. I think that was his name.
Oh, Glendid came.
No. Oh, Glendid. Splendid. Anyway, he turned up and he was all ferocious and fierce. And unfortunately, we had to escort him off of the property because he was getting a little bit too big for his boots. And then, oh, yeah, you can let him in. Okay, we have been given permission to let you in, gentlemen. So please refrain from any bad doings and wrong tidings, and keep it clean, respectful, and all the other stuff. And he just starts pulling on the chain and lifts the gate up. Just high enough for you to duck under.
What were you going to say? You didn't finish your sentence there.
I was trying to visit.
What sentence was that?
You were telling us who came to visit.
Well,
Oh yeah,
Splend-
that splendid fella came.
and someone else.
And someone else. Well, you never had to believe it, but I think I've forgotten where I was. Now, it'll come back to me. But it was a pleasure talking to you, gentlemen, and I hope you can get Governor Constantine out of his ideal. He was a wonderful person to have around, full of joy and jovialness,
Sounds about right.
and it was infectious across the town. Made everybody smile. We'd like to have him back out, if that would be possible, please.
That's the aim.
We shall do our best.
Thank you very much. And then he lets go of the chain and just goes.
What a nice fella. What's
Yeah,
your name?
Me, sir. The lads call me Grunt.
Grunt. Nice to meet you, Grunt.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Made friends with Grunt.
Well, we make our way to Constantine's abode.
So, interestingly enough, not at any point have any of them told you where he is.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah. All right. Is the high-pitched guard around? Where is he?
So then I went into Constantine, right? And I said to him, these guys are here to see you. They say you're your friends. One of them's called Dudley, and the other one's named after a spaghetti.
Yum.
And he was like, yeah, let them in. I haven't seen them for days. Be nice to see him like that.
Where is he?
He's in his bedroom, sir.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, some voice made us doubt that he'd be in the logical place. Okay, we had to ask.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's in his bedroom.
Cool, thank you.
All right.
Is he fully clothed, or is going in there going to be weird?
Oh, I don't know,
look
sir.
first.
I spoke to him through a closed door, sir.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
You'll knock just to be safe.
Yes, sir. Well, he turns around and he goes, yeah, so he's going to be really happy to see them. I wonder if they know where they're going.
No, we don't.
His bedroom, right?
Where's his bedroom?
It's in the big building, right?
We
Right,
hope
okay.
it's. We
Yeah.
hope.
Right, high-pitched guard man. What's your name?
Oh, me, sir.
Yeah.
Name's Robbie, sir.
Robbie, can you take us to this bedroom? Because apparently we don't know where it is.
Well, sir, I can point you in the right direction, sir. Or I'll lead you to it, sir. Yes, sir. I've got you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Robbie.
That's all right, sir. Follow me, sir. Come on, sirs.
We followed Squeak.
And you, sirs. Sirs. Lots of sirs. And he started. He walks you across. He stands outside the large luminon, or the Brothers of Light, or the Children of the Light. Hang on. House. He goes, now, sirs, you would think that he'd be hiding out in this one, but you'd be wrong. Shh. He's not in this one. This is all newly built, and doesn't it look pretty? The last one got burned down by some weird grey fellow with a beard.
Yeah, I don't know why.
How tragic.
Awful it was. But then somebody found this giant golden rod, and he paid for all of the renovations on the whole city.
Very generous.
I know. Yeah, did I tell
Giant
you?
rod.
Yeah. Did I tell her? The rod, right? Some of the guys thought the rod was shaped like a penis.
Oh dear.
I take some deep breaths to calm myself down.
Hey, at least you can actually be angry. If I get angry, I get turned to a pixie.
That's just made my
There
day.
you go.
But he leads you next door, and next door is like this teeny weeny, like little freaking shed built on the side of like the Luminon's house. He goes, right, sirs, this is where you want to be. I will let you in the front door. Constantine is in the second basement, third door on the left.
Okay.
Good luck, sirs. We hope to see Constantine out and about again.
Thank you, Robbie.
Robbie.
I said Robbie.
Okay. Must be your accent. Take care, sirs.
What the fuck's wrong with my accent?
I think you said B and R. I think you said Bobby and Robbie.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if those guys got where his voice came from. Probably not. Okay. Now, you guys are now. We can just get rid of that voice. You guys are now. He's let you in the front door, and the place is really small. There are two doors on the level you're at. One straight forward, one on the left. Other than that, there is a staircase going down. This is a single. There's no stairs going up. This is a single story building. From the outside, it looks like an outhouse.
Should we poke about before we head down?
Might as well.
Okay, well, two doors, one in front of you, one on the left.
I've got to check left.
Okay, you go to open the door on the left, it's locked.
What about the door on the right?
The door straight in front of you, you go to open the door straight in front of you, and it's locked. But it's amazing that there's a rogue with you, right? And not the rogue.
Oh, yeah.
Not the rogue that's hiding under the loincloth.
Oh, yeah.
You forget you're a rogue, don't you?
Yeah. Right. Features and traits. One moment. Fast hands. You can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to make a sleight of hand check. Use your thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or to use an object. That's fine. Open lock, please.
Cool, sleight of hand, please. Which one?
Right.
Left or straight on?
I'll use my left, please.
Okay.
For a... And through there, she offers me protection. 21.
I love the fact that you're singing a Robbie song.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. Cool. So yeah, you get down, you put it in with a little, and it doesn't take a lot. It's a simple lock with a click, and you start to open the lock, and the door's now open.
Cool. And then I'll do the one straight ahead.
Oh, you're gonna open both of them first, okay? Sleight of hand on the lock on that one as well, please.
I don't wanna rock. 28.
With even less effort, this lock opens as well. And both handles and both doors are now opening freely. I think the fellow Rogue's opened the doors and he's expecting somebody else to go in them. Just to help him.
I go into the left.
Great. You open the door and start to head in the left. And you hear a click and a ding. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ruh-roh.
We have advantage because danger sense. 21.
You duck just in time as this plank with a single 6-inch nail in it goes over the top of your head, missing you by inches. It slams into the door frame.
Bloody hell. That was a close shave.
But as you look in the room itself, pretty empty. There's a mirror on the wall. There's a few bowls, sponges. There's a couple of towels sitting on a chair in the corner. In the middle of the room, there is a giant cast iron bath.
Oh, that's his shower room, it looks like. Shall we press on to the going straight?
Right. I will go in tentatively beforehand and try and disarm anything.
Okay. In that case, roll me an investigation.
Mm-hmm. I don't wanna feel real love. 12.
12. Okay. As you're looking at the door, you can see that there is a small bit of string running tight in the top of the doorway.
Does anyone have any scissors?
I mean, you got a dagger.
I asked for some scissors. Does anyone have scissors?
No, not really.
All right.
No, not on me.
Not unless anybody's got any tailor's tools. But
Ronan?
if you were tailors. There would have been one person that would have had tailor's tools, but he's not with us anymore.
Ronan, have you got any tailor's tools?
Ronan's not paying attention. And if he is, he's still on mute.
I don't think so. I have tailor's tools. I can have a look, see, but
How are you talking and still on mute?
Yeah, I was thinking that. That's impressive.
There you go, it's gone. A bit of lag.
where would it be?
Well, it'll just be in equipment. It will say whether you've got tailor's tools, mason's tools.
Oh yeah, no.
No, cool.
Okay.
Scissors.
Alright, I will just use my dagger then to cut the wire. Step back, everyone.
So you cut the wire and step back into the corridor.
Yes.
Okay. Just give me an order that we're standing.
Well,
Rogue's at the front because he's just cut the wire.
Dudley's probably at the back because he's just come from the other room, hasn't he?
yeah, I just came from the left.
I'll be behind Rogu because he was asking me for my tools, which I don't have.
Okay, which leads to so Rogu, Ronan, Dakari, Dudley. Cool. Marvelous. As you cut the line, you hear and as the last click goes, a trapdoor opens up underneath the second person in the queue.
Uh-oh.
So you got a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm not very good at that. Why
How
is that?
dexterous are you, Stiff Claw?
Mm,
Why'd you keep putting
no,
the dice back up on the shelf?
I don't know. I was just thinking that. Ah, shit. 7.
7.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you're down. The guys here go, oh.
That's a long fall.
You probably dropped about 15 feet. But Ronan, when you're down there, you're in a 2-foot square cube. You're not in a room, you're in a 2-foot square cube. Or 2-foot square shaft.
I shout down, "You right down there, Ronan?"
It's a bit tight.
Oh,
I've not got a lot of room around my legs. Because it's.
I will lower down a rope, tie notches so he can climb.
Okay. Fine. While he's doing that, who wants to scan the room?
I'll go in.
Dakar just walks. He steps over the big hole, just puts his hand on Rogu's shoulder and goes, "I've got this." Just out of the way. Throws the door open. And as you step in there, the room is full of, I'm going to call it apparatus. And as you sort of look around, you can see that there are various chains and ropes hanging from the ceiling. There are pulleys and all sorts of various devices connected to all the chains and ropes that are hanging from the ceiling.
Not sure where this is going.
In the middle of the room, there are 4 ropes that hang down and hold a wooden board in place. And on the wooden board, you can see that there are 4 restraints, or five restraints. 2 around the ankles, 2 high, and 1 large one, which you believe would be for a neck.
Guys, there's some sort of weird contraptions with straps and chains and pulleys and stuff.
As soon as Roland is up, I go check.
Okay. It doesn't take long for Ronan to climb himself out. But yeah, you go in there, and yeah, there are pulleys, there are various things. Dudley, being the inquisitive orc that he is, there's one large rope hanging down with a big ball on the end of it, and you can't help but pull it
Yeah.
because it's Dudley's inquisitive nature. And
Yes, of course.
as you pull it, the table in the middle of the room stands itself upright. And as it does, it knocks over like a little shelf unit that was next to it. And onto the floor falls all of these stainless steel and iron saws, knives, chisels, for want of a better description, scrapers, cutters, the hammer. Looks like it's mason's tools. But next to this bench.
It makes me jump, so I slap Dudley in the back of the head.
Son of a...
Dudley, no, it's fine. I got it. Dudley, as you get slapped in the back of the head and you hold your head and look down on the floor, you notice that where the bench is set up, you can see something with a gold flash to it in all of that silver.
I'm going to try and pick up the gold.
And as you pick up the gold, it is a solid gold dragon's tooth. But what looks like a snaggletooth that would fit perfectly in Dakari's mouth.
Do I have one missing?
No, because you haven't got a gold tooth.
Would you like a gold tooth?
No, I quite like the teeth I've got, thanks.
And you work out where you are. You're in a dentist's.
Oh.
You thought it was going to be more sinister.
I thought it was going to be more sordid.
I thought about that and I was like, no, we're still with dentist. But yes, you now have in your hand a gold dragonborn tooth. Like crown or cap or whatever you want to call it.
Doesn't look like it was willing.
Oh, it's used.
Yeah. It weren't a willing extraction. Judging by the tools.
I mean, Dudley would know what a dentist is because he's been in the civilized world. Roger would know what a dentist is because, again, has been in the civilized world. Ronan wouldn't have a fucking clue. And Dakari wouldn't have a clue what a dentist is because they've not been part of the civilized world.
Don't know dentists.
What the hell is a dentist?
Certainly you don't have. They say they're helpful. They're here to help. They hurt.
We must stop them.
Yeah, it's where weird men with weird things on their hands stick their finger in your mouth and
Yeah.
Oh, you give me PTSD.
It's the resisting the urge to chew on their fingers. I always found, like, especially with the gloves, it felt like, oh, it's sure so soft and squeaky. I want to like bite on it, but obviously you can't because it's their hand.
They just stopped me. I hated the dentist, so I used to bite.
Even like 23 years old.
I hate the dentist.
So they're like tooth fairies.
I prefer tooth fairies more than dentists.
Oh, I don't know. Those big, muscly tooth fairies.
Is tooth fairies something different in here?
We were told when we were kids that if we weren't good, the tooth fairy would come and knock our teeth out. They'd look at you with one raised eyebrow and then punch you square in the mouth.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Were they really good at skating on ice?
Yeah. Although we don't get much ice.
So yeah,
Disproportionate rings.
you got a dentist room.
Are there any other gold fillings in there that could be worth money?
I mean, you can raid for all of the cupboards if you really want to.
Yes.
You find half a dozen unshaped caps. But all look specifically set for Dragon Ball.
Interesting.
Or at least for large, sharp teeth.
Large.
Sharp teeth. Well, yeah, well, Dragon Balls. I mean, they've all got fairly large, sharp teeth. Dudley's got a snaggle tooth.
Oh, sharp teeth. I thought it said shark teeth.
No sharp.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No sharp with a P. Must be my accent. Yeah, sharp teeth.
Okay.
Is there anything of note in the office, or just it's a dentist office? Or dentist room, which is that?
It's a dentist, obviously. I mean, there's no blood, there's no remnants. I mean, you found a couple of caps. But specifically, the caps look like they're for big, sharp teeth.
Interesting. Shall we keep going to go find Constantine?
Yeah, might as well. We need answers, and we need to find out who's trying to murder him. It's the same people.
And I need to find out more about these heathens you call dentists.
No, I don't think they're the same. Different people.
You head down the stairs, and as you get down the stairs, there are 3 doors. One in front, one to the left, one behind, but there is also a staircase that carries on heading down.
I knock on the left.
No answer comes the loud reply.
I try to open it.
Locked.
Aha, not anymore.
Sleight of hand.
$41. No, 31, sorry.
I say 41. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, 31.
It's very good with his hands.
I should be a dentist.
You stay away from me.
Unlocks the door.
I will test for traps.
You give it a good look over. You don't see anything on this one.
Okay. It's good to enter, lads.
I walk in.
And as you walk in, it's full of paperwork. There are books, there are ledgers, there are scrolls, there are, just paperwork scattered everywhere. On the table, on the floor, on the shelves, pinned up on the wall.
Those pinned up on the wall. Is there anything that stands out?
You notice a calendar. And on the calendar, just one day has been circled in charcoal, because that's not in ink. Been circled in charcoal.
What day is
Oh,
that?
what? Yeah.
You work it out to be in 2 days' time.
Curious. Same time that family comes in.
I love the fact that Fentos is still singing.
I've got Robbie Williams' greatest hits in the background now. I'm loving angels instead. Right.
But yes.
Yeah, it's just circled with no text around it.
No, just
Okay. We could use a calendar, to be fair, because we lose track of what days things happen. So it'd be nice to have this on our person.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong.
So I'll give you notes. We'll tell you to take notes.
Yeah, but in like game world, a calendar would be useful so we don't forget.
I mean, you could have drawn one up at home, but it's fine. As you pull it off the wall and go, oh, I'm going to keep this, and you start rolling it out. As you start rolling it out, something catches your eye. It's a big red binder, big red spined book leaning up against the wall. That was underneath the calendar, and on the front of it, it says SS Slugfish.
Ooh. I'll pick it up.
Okay, it's gonna pick it up.
Yeah. I'll pick it up.
Okay. Cool. It is a manifest for the
I'll
SS,
be
for the SS Slugfish.
cool. I'll keep it. I'll put it in my bag so I can have something to read in my downtime.
Okay. And other than that, there are lots of other books with other ships' names on.
Is our ship on there? The Drunken Seagull?
It's not a ship.
Oh.
It's a big.
How dare you disrespect our vessel?
It's a.
Yeah, it's definitely
fine
a ship.
vessel.
It's a 12-man rowboat.
Oh, okay.
It's not a vessel.
It's a vessel to us, damn it.
It's a dinghy.
Oh, I wondered how we freaking parked it on the sand. Like, surely it would just fall over, right? Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, well, that
Disrespecting.
was the whole thing. That was Captain Thatchy's. I give you treasure that you've never seen before, or I give ye a vessel. I give ye a grand vessel, and you all went, yeah, we want a ship. So you got the Drunken Seagull.
Okay.
Yeah, a big dinghy.
Okay, cool.
Not happy. You can't give us a grand vessel and that belittle it in front of us. Just like Bob, you can't give us a friend and kill him off in front of us.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't kill him.
But you did besmirch the drunken seagull in front of us.
I did. I definitely did. Two more doors on this level of the basement to check.
So the one in front and one on the right.
No, you've done the one on the left. It's now one in front and one behind.
Behind.
Yeah, behind.
Okay. So as you walk down the staircase, there was a door directly in front of you. As you turned, you did the one on the left, and you're now going to do that one. So you're in the far door. That's fine. You go up to it. It's locked.
I think not.
Go on then, give us a pick.
If there's somebody... 27.
Looks
That
at
power of Robbie Williams is with you.
Yeah.
Yep. Another door easily picked.
I open it.
Or straight in.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it and protect Rogu.
Okay.
Just in case it is trapped.
No traps on this one. You get the smell instantly wafts in your face of brine.
It's a pickle shed.
Well, brine is just salted water. But yeah, brine. Still going in?
Yeah, I'll go see what's been preserved.
Nice. As you go in, there are walls of shelves, and on every shelf there are jars, and in every jar you see that there are different body parts.
What in the
You look in one
Saint
one of the,
Mateus is this?
one of the big jars. There's a foot. Looks quite hairy. Looks like it belonged to something. Yeah, large and hairy with long claws.
Oh no.
Uh,
He didn't get escorted, did he?
there's a hand. There's Elon. They didn't get escorted. Who's that?
Glenn did, or
Oh, but yeah, there's a hairy foot. There's a hand with elongated fingers. You see one with an eyeball, one just the what looks like the lower part of a jawbone. All various, like some of the same. You know, like there's a selection of feet, selection of hands. You look in one, it's very phallus shaped. Looks too big to be any of yours, or at least the same species. Some of them look like they might be a bit testy, but then you see a row, one grand row, and you can see that it's been laid out, especially to be like on view, and there are 5 jars, each with a different head in it.
do I recognise any of the faces?
You recognise all of the faces.
Yeah.
One is the little gnome that built A55's armour.
No!
One was the marketplace guy that made your pies. So there's an orc's head.
Son of a...
One is Gordon, the original bartender.
Yeah.
I just watching Jack's face. One is a minotaur.
That's 4.
And the last one, only Rogu really recognises it. And it's the young lady's head of the woman whose husband he got murdered.
Oh. What happened to her?
God, now you know.
Yeah. I sense a theme here. Except the Minotaur, that's a weird one.
Escaped, no labyrinth.
The Minotaur, you would have seen have his neck broken in the battlefield again when he fought Gregorius. No, not Gregorius. Only fought the owlbear.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. So what was her secret that helped A55? Because she got blackmailed and ran away.
Hmm. Huh. What's the link? Yeah, what's the link here?
Like, the old woman was hurt from the husband. Did she get punished because she was going to save him and it took someone else to try and save the husband? What's her secret?
Hmm.
Cherry pies, that's just... Is it the guy, the original owner, or the guy who got murdered? Because there was two, remember? I know one I took to the camp.
Yeah. No, it's not him. It's the other one.
The one I was alive. Fuck's sake.
Can I still talk to dead people if they're just ahead? And pickled? Yeah.
I mean,
Speak up, I
in the
can't hear you.
truth, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know whether because it says that you can speak to dead bodies. It doesn't say you can speak to dead heads. But I don't know why that would be different.
No.
Do you want to test this out? As I'll grab a jar.
Yeah. Pick a jar, any jar.
Oh, I gotta pick the orc.
Pick a Jar Jar Binks.
You pick the
Misa!
Yeah, Misa dead.
Most hated character in all of Star Wars.
I like Jar Jar.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why he gets so much hate.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
He got a really shitty death in Star Wars as well.
Did
he
he get
die?
killed?
He just died of died of natural causes while being a town jester. So when he went back home, they blamed him for the fall of everything because he was the one that gave the Palpatine the powers of the Senate. So he was blamed for it, ridiculed, and made a clown, and he just was a street performer for the rest of his days until he died of natural causes.
Ah.
Do you not know that?
extended universe is quite interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a proper bum deal with that.
Oh man.
Although I think they've done him well in the. I haven't seen it yet, but the premise is great in the new whatchamacallit one, animated Lego Star Wars, where they've broken the universe, and you get Darth Jar Jar, and like the Millennium Falcon's black, and they're all evil, and Darth Vader's white and good.
That's weird. Seeing Darth Vader as a stormtrooper, kind of.
Yeah, like legitimately just white Darth Vader, and you get evil Jar Jar Binks.
That's funny.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll speak to the head. Arise, my head.
as you try and talk to the head, you feel the amulet work as it normally does in your hand. But there's something blocking around the jar, as in like these dismembered body parts have gone aura around them.
An evil feeling aura.
Roll me an arcana.
Ah. I don't want DJ 15.
A necrotic aura.
Interesting. Cool. I think that's about all I can do with that. There's a necrotic aura around these heads, fellows.
Not just the heads, the whole room.
Oh, the whole room. Apologies.
Necrotic, you say?
What if we take the head out of the room and then try and speak to it?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, let's go into the hallway.
I'll bring a head over.
And again, you still get that same feeling. But the aura emanates from the head.
Okay.
I'll go put the head back. I'll avenge all of them. Whoever's done this.
While you're doing this, all of you get a feeling that you're being... You know that feeling that you're being watched?
Yep.
And yeah, all of you get that slight chill down your back. Your hairs stand up on the back of your neck. And you feel like you're being looked at.
Guys, I don't like these feelings. I used to feel these feelings when I was sitting near a nest of one of them big scary dinosaurs, you know, and whew, they had big eyes, and I didn't no.
Why were you in a dinosaur's nest?
Breakfast.
Yeah, I was really hungry, and my mum used to make these magnistical scrambled eggs. So I was like, I'm sure a T-Rex one will work, and it was very nice. I was a bit full, so I had some for lunch too.
T-Rex egg scramble.
And you wonder why... I'm sorry, why did you choose a T-Rex? All the dinos, why a T-Rex to get to piss off?
Well,
biggest egg, biggest breakfast.
it was the only one that was really near my home because there was quite a lot of herbivores, and I didn't like vegans, or did I? So I was like, if I get the carnivore egg, then maybe it tastes more meaty, but it didn't.
I got carnivores thinking my taste more meaty. Oh dear.
I can see your logic. I can't argue with that.
I like this new character. He's good. Makes me laugh. One more door to try on this level.
I do it.
You
Okay.
sure?
It's locked.
It locked, guys.
I'll try breaking it.
Well, doesn't the white man, the white scaly man, have
The white man?
The white man.
the white scaly man? Does he not have the chick?
The white
Jiggy
man.
jig.
Yeah. The lockpick. That's what it's called.
The white man.
Rogie, you've changed so much.
Yeah.
You turned to a white man, and you got a jiggy jigs.
Nothing wrong with
What are you going to tell us?
Jiggy jigs.
Hello, I'm a white man. My name is Alan.
Alan.
I work in finance. Oh no!
Shit.
I simply couldn't break into this lock. That would not be very sporting of me.
So
That's
roll a
brilliant.
sleight of hand then.
Oh, that's brilliant. Alan!
He honestly, he was so good at that. It sounds like he works for them.
Yes.
The work colleague.
23.
Yep. Another door unlocked.
I do it.
Sure thing, young Ronan. Here you go. There's a good lad.
Ronan, you open the door. Nothing happens. But as you walk in, this looks like the living quarters of somebody. There is a bed in the corner. There is a wardrobe. There's a desk. There's a little bookcase. There's a chest at the end of the bed. You notice that in the corner of the room there is a musket leaned up against the wall.
Hmm. I want to have looked at the chest.
You open up the chest.
Yep.
Okay. As you open up the chest, it is full of pieces of parchment paper,
Parchment paper.
and each one has got a different like note on it,
Yeah.
but all of them are addressed to the same person.
All of them are addressed to the same person.
Yep.
Okay.
And the same person is, you're going to like this name, and somebody better take it down.
Yep, buddy.
All the letters are addressed to somebody named Archibald Buchanan.
Wait a minute. We've come across that name before. Or did everyone know that and I'm just being slow?
I feel like I've heard it before, but not through this, I don't think.
Yeah, same.
Buchanan.
It's the first time it's been mentioned in this campaign.
Okay.
I heard it outside of this campaign.
No, I used it in a one shot.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a long time ago, though.
In Family Guy, there's Archibald Meat Pants. That I always think of when you say this. It's like Archibald.
Meat pants.
But yes, all the letters are introduced to Archibald Buchanan.
Can we infer from these letters who Archibald Buchanan is, or what he does, or what they do? Sorry, I shouldn't assume.
So as you start reading through the letters have got a list of names. And you start going through the names, and none of them really ring a bell with you. Because although you knew all these people in the other room, you didn't necessarily know what their names were. But you eventually stumble across a letter with Gordon's name on it.
Or was it How does it come across?
Huh?
How is it written? Is it
Well, the letters themselves. Um, this is your next target. The sum will be 3,000 gold pieces. And on another one, Lisa Angel. This will be your next target. The sum is 500 gold pieces. On another letter, this is your next target. The sum, 200 gold pieces. And as you're looking at these and you're trying to figure these out, you find another one that says Dakari.
God damn it.
This is your next target. The sum, 15,000 gold pieces.
It's quite a lot, guys.
so?
That
We're in a
was very, very. Should we hand him in there, Rogu?
Yeah. Scratching my chin. Right, Dudley, you grab his legs. No, I'm kidding.
Are we in a hitman's HQ or workplace?
It would seem that way.
Could very well be. And he keeps a trophy from everybody he kills.
My head's not going in one of these jars.
Are all the letters from or addressed to this Archibald?
They're all addressed to Archibald Buchanan.
Okay, so he's this hitman then. Or they are this hitman. Huh.
Can we, or do we, or does any of us recognise the handwriting of who they are from? And is it from the same person?
It's written underneath. It's a yours sincerely, Aloysius Hate Mare.
Find a guide from the Illuminants.
Aloysius
Hate man.
Hate Man. That's quite a name, isn't it?
It's a mouthful.
But you have met Aloysius before.
Yes, he's part of the Illuminants.
Dudley and Rogu have met him. Ronan and Dakari have not.
Yeah.
So either we kill Aloysius or we kill Archibald.
Or both.
So give you a thing. Aloysius is one of the highest up ranking clergies, call them, in the Luminons. He sentenced the Guardian to be burned at the stake.
Yep.
Weeks ago.
And in doing so, one of our teammates tried to stop it. And if he wanted to, we got arrested for doing so. Stopping their justice, in a sense.
Yeah, because that would have been a act of heresy.
Yep.
So it's Archibald we got to kill then.
Nah, and just gotta see what this Aloysius has got a problem with. Minus the heresy bull crap.
Is there any weaponry or anything lying around? Anything of use?
There was I did say there was a musket in the clean up in the corner.
Anyone want a musket?
Don't know how to use that thing.
Point and shoot, really. Or so I've seen.
Can we sabotage the musket so that when Archibald tries to shoot you, it shoots back in his face?
I like the way
Good
you
dude.
think.
Yeah, almost bait him with you, like a guinea pig, and then
I mean, I don't know about that. But I like the second part of your plan.
None of you are really skilled enough to be able to rig that. If you'd had an artificer with you, I would let you have a go at it.
is Ronan skilled? Ronan's left, but is Ronan skilled enough?
No, Ronan's a druid. Everything's natural with him.
Oh, okay. Well, instead, why don't we put you on a plate like some food, and then we have a string in a pulley system, and then it's on the floor in a circle, and then he'll run up to you, and then he'll get strung up. Something like that. Something else to bait him.
What are we doing?
We're catching Archibald Beat Pants by using.
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't like the idea of using me as bait, if I'm honest.
I'll be the bait.
Yeah, if we dress Ronan up like Dakari. Dakari, your voice might need to go down a few octaves. Yeah, I think we've got we've got a foolproof plan here. Nothing could go wrong.
I will damage the musket.
But you're just going to damage it.
If it's his, I will damage it as in, you know, the hammer.
Yep.
So it's not too visible. If he's in a rush, you might not be able to see it. In that sense. But if the hammer don't work, you can't find the gun.
Okay. You can do that.
What do you want me to roll?
Nothing.
Cool.
Say nothing. You break his musket.
I'm a bit. What's the word I'm looking for here? Curious, I suppose, as to why such a gentleman would be living with Constantine. I mean, I'm guessing it's the same guy that nearly killed us not so long ago.
Unless Constantine is Archibald. Ooh, that'd be a twist.
Dum, ticka. That would be a twist.
Get out of my pub.
Well, there are questions we need answers to. None I
If you
think we'll
need
get
to
here.
find. Let's try and go down and see how we could find Constantine. Or whatever he wants to be called nowadays.
Yeah. Peel off his face like in Scooby-Doo, and it's actually Archibald under there. Okay, yeah, let's head downstairs.
Yep.
And as you head downstairs, we'll find out what happens after the break.
Ooh.
So you head down another staircase, and this other staircase takes you down into a second basement where there are 3 doors all along one wall of this area. There's flagstones on the floor, and there are piles of what look like hay or straw sort of like put down there.
I'll go to the left one.
And do what?
See if it's out, if it's locked, if there's a peak hole.
Let's start off with it's dark. There's no light down here, but there are lanterns hanging on the wall. 3 of them, in fact.
I'll pick one off the wall to see if I'm going to the door.
Well, it's an oil lamp. It's dark. It's not on. Go turn it on.
Okay, I'll get my flint. Flint and
Hey,
steel.
he's got a flint. Look at him with his tinderbox.
Flint and steel.
So with that, you turn on your oil lamp. Your oil lamp is on. And yes, it is cold, it is damp, it is horrid down here. As you look at the 3 doors, now that you've got some light, you can see that the 3 doors, about head height, have got little hatches. Which are like, they look like they've got a little twist bit to open them.
I'll open up the one on the left.
As you open up the one on the left and you look in, you can see a body laying down on a bed.
Is it male or female?
Can't really tell. It's under what looks like a sort of like potato sack. But what you do notice as you look in, that behind this wooden opening, there are 3 iron bars.
It's a holding cell. I knock on the door.
The body doesn't move.
Is there any chance you can do your magic there, Wogu? If not, I'll need to break it down.
Sure. And I'll do the aforementioned magic.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Alright. And I've run out of Robbie Williams songs to sing while I roll the dice. So I only know like 7. 28.
You open the door. They're a little bit more tricky than the ones upstairs. These ones aren't designed to be opened easily. But you open the door, and the heavy door, thick oak, creaks on the iron hinges. The body still doesn't move.
I get closer to said body.
As you get over to the body and shine a light, you can see the body, the body laying down is that of an orc.
I go check if it's any pulse or breath.
Nothing.
Maybe you should hit it.
Would think I could try to jump start by punching in the chest. Nah, I think he's been there for a long time. Let's try the others. The other two. Holding cells.
Okay. Middle and right.
Let's work our way to the right side, middle.
Okay. You open another hatch.
Yeah,
Looking in, you can see a body laying down on the bed.
again, can't tell because it's covered.
Mhm.
If you can,
This body seems a lot thicker than the other one. Much larger.
let's try to open it.
Rogo, do you want to work your magic on this door again?
Sure. La 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 lava. Chicken. 22.
Lava chicken, yeah. Tastes really tasty as hell. Another door opens again. Really heavy door creaks on the hinges, almost rusted shut.
I try opening
The door
and
opens.
I'll check in the body.
The door opens and the body doesn't move. As you go over to check the body, you can see that the body is that of a young green dragonborn.
I'll go check the pulse.
Nothing.
Do I recognise him?
You do, yes. His name was.
Fucking lovely.
Is there an English translation? Translation.
As you knew him, you know him.
Young green dragonborn. I knew this one.
Sorry for your loss.
Young lad. Name of Bjorn in your tongue. I would say his name, but it would hurt your ears.
How did you know, Bjorn?
He was a young lad that used to play in the village.
And when we say young, so like, would be around 15, 16 human years.
Which is adult in Dragonborn.
Getting ready to go out on his hunt to become a man. You know the whole routine.
Yeah, trial.
Yep.
Did a whole trial.
Yep.
It would seem he failed.
The hunter became the hunted. Let's go check the right side. Open the latch and check.
You open the latch, and as you look in there, all you see is a pile of straw.
I'll give the door a bang.
Door's locked.
Does anyone respond to my knocking?
No.
We'll open it just in case. If you could do your magic, please, Steve.
You're calling Steve.
He was seeing lava chicken.
I know.
21.
Another door opens. This time not as stiff as the others, as if it's been opened more recently.
I check inside just in case there's any remnants of whom might have been in the cell.
As you walk in, roll me a perception.
Everyone or just Dudley?
Well, Dudley's the only one that's walked in, right?
Okay.
Dirty 20.
As you walk in, it almost looks like the pile of straw moves.
We're not here to hurt you. So you don't need to try and attack. We're here to... We just want to know and get you out.
You suddenly see the straw shake a little bit and a head pops out of the top. And with sort of like twigs and sticks and thorns poking out of his head. His blonde hair sort of like absolutely covered in thorns. His white paly skin still with the veins and the white clouded eyes. Constantine sort of like goes, "My God, I thought I'd never see a friendly face again.
Agent Boss.
What the devil are you doing here?"
We got told that someone's threatening your life.
No fucking shit.
Surprise, motherfucker. We're getting fences and well, you sucky little shit.
Never thought I'd actually be happy to see you. My God. Now, look,
What's that supposed to mean?
not you. I love seeing you. You're strapping, strong.
Good.
Carry on.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
Get a new guy involved, I get replaced. I see how it is.
yes. So sometimes the bath is. No, sorry. No, we're getting off track.
I can close the door if you want.
No. Some crazy bastard with a gun to my head put me in here and told me to wait because one day I'll make him a fine wine. Yes, you heard me right.
Well,
Do
do you know who that was?
And some crazy bastard, and he had a weird name,
Archibald
Bollocken. Something.
Buchanan?
Yes, that's the guy, Buchanan. Some crazy bastard bounty hunter over here to make his absolute killing. I mean, a killing.
And we know who's the perpetrator of hiring him.
Has he showed you his trophy room? Didn't fancy being one of those. Drinks out of the bastard things.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, cup, drinks, tips out of the thing. Apparently the body helps ferment the wine. It makes me sick to my stomach just thinking about it, really.
How did he come to stay here with you?
He's not staying here with me. Don't understand? He kidnapped me, put me in a fucking cell.
And told other people that you gone into hiding and done the whole lockdown.
What? I don't know about that. I feel like we need to get out of here fast before he comes back. Man's a crack shot. And I think that means he's rather good.
We believe we've met him.
Again, we know who the person who hired this crack shot, as you call it.
So it's crack. Yeah, go on then. Quick, frame me the name.
Aloysius
Aloysius.
Oh, so a crack shot hired by a crackpot. I understand, yes. I've had my
Especially-
run-ins with Aloysius. Tried to reclaim the House of Luminon that got burned down. I told him, not on your Nelly, sunshine. The people's money paid for it, the people's money rebuilt it, so the people will be living in it. Which is why it's now the house for the children of the light. And that is why it's the new orphanage for all of those poor children of the sailors who got blah, 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 blah.
You got sunk by the giant crab.
Aye, that. So, but again, gentlemen, we please let's make haste. I've been rotting down.
Any news on Mother Cardinal? Is that still, or is she part of soup?
Unfortunately, I don't believe Mother Cardinal was in there when I noted. No Mother Cardinal. But I've not heard anything, seen anything, or smelt anything of Mother Cardinal for weeks now.
Hmm.
I would assume that the Luminons will be trying to get their pound of flesh to try and regain some of the money that she lost of theirs. You know, she had a habit.
Yeah, we know. I made her lose some.
Oh, you're part of the problem. Well, let's try and solve that problem, shall we? But first of all, we need to get ourselves out of here.
Oh, of course.
Pretty sharpish.
Yeah, don't worry.
Well, let's get our asses out of here then.
Yep.
You run up staircase number 1. Constantine is very slow on his feet. He's very, very, very weak. He's struggling. You remember seeing him the last time, and he was full of pip and vigour and loads of energy, doing superhero landings off of balconies and things. But he's weak. He's no strength in him at all, as he almost crawls up the stairs on all fours.
What bloody happened to you?
I've been stuck down here for quite a while, and unfortunately I haven't had my medicines.
Okay. Don't take this the wrong way, and I will fireman's carry him.
Sure, is that my ass?
Yes, it is. Now get your.
Marvellous. Jolly good go. Maybe.
Where
Yeah,
are your medicines?
Probably in these chambers. That's not here.
yes, I was living in the house over the far side behind the pub. Yes. So you've been carried over. I was having a wonderful time. Have you ever met a fellow named Captain Thaddeus Thatch? Marvellous fellow, full of stories. Just was telling me a few over a pint or two. And the next thing I knew, I had a bag over my head and I was being pulled into this place.
We are acquainted with Thatch.
Oh yeah. And the others.
You get back up to the ground floor. And there's only one way out.
Yep. Just go through the door.
And as you open the door to step outside, there is a full semicircle of guards standing, waiting for you. And as the old noiser, it's a do do do. A man steps forward in a long black cloak with a shotgun over his shoulder. Gentlemen, I do believe you're taking something that belongs to me. And we'll start the rest of that next week.
Oh,
He can go suck a dick.
Another evening of D&D Misfit Adventures has come to an end. Until next time, take care.